2 Academy trophies, a Messi record nobody's ever set, and a new striker landing in Chicago. And somehow the first team page still hasn't moved a pixel. If you're just joining us, Miami's World Cup subplot is split in 2. Messi and DePaul with Argentina, Dane St. Clair with Canada. Argentina ran Group J. Canada pushed into the knockouts. So supporters are watching 2 brackets while the MLS season sits on pause.
This is the Inter Miami Daily. Today, we've got Lewandowski crashing the Eastern Conference, 2 Punta Cana titles downstairs, and a Messi number that's equal parts thrilling and a scheduling headache. Let's start in the East.
This one's from Inter Miami CF.
Inter Miami CF Academy capped off an unforgettable week in the Dominican Republic, with both the U16 and U14 teams being crowned champions at the 2026 MICFootball Punta Cana tournament, one of the premier international youth competitions in the region.
Both age groups, the U16s and the U14s, win MICFootball Punta Cana on the same weekend. Same tournament, same trip. When they boarded that flight, you figure, okay, maybe one bracket goes well. You don't expect them coming back with 2 trophies.
Credit where it's due. The club itself posted both results, U16 and U14. So we're past vibes. 2 championships, on the record. It's the rare week the Academy gives me something concrete. With the first team scattered across a World Cup, the pipeline downstairs is where actual Miami soccer is happening.
Exactly. The marquee names are off with their national teams, and the most decisive result the club produced this week came from teenagers in Punta Cana.
Here's NBC New York.
Messi made it 7 straight while extending the all-time men's World Cup scoring record with his 19th goal in Argentina's 3-1 victory over Jordan in a group stage finale on Saturday night. In his first match since turning 39 3 days earlier, Messi scored on a free kick after being taken down just outside the penalty box in the 80th minute.
Messi's the first ever to score in 7 straight World Cup games. 19th career World Cup goal, free kick against Jordan. 3-1 Argentina. NBC New York's got the number.
72nd career free kick goal, low and barely off the grass, as a second-half sub at 39 years old. Come on.
Gorgeous milestone. For Miami, it's colder. Every round Argentina survives means one more session Hoyos runs without his number 10.
And DePaul's right there with him, lighting it up before he's due back in MLS. That return window keeps getting pushed back, Kirk.
Here's the checkpoint, though. Argentina draw Cape Verde Friday in Miami.
So the man gets a World Cup match basically in his own backyard, and the first team page still doesn't get him back. The cruelty of it.
A couple regions over from where the U16s lifted that trophy we hit earlier. Busy weekend for the badge. This one's from Inter Miami FEF.
Inter Miami came out with renewed attacking intent in the second half following a series of substitutions, creating several promising opportunities in search of an equalizer. In the 75th minute, Morrison unleashed a powerful strike from 35 yards that rattled the crossbar, producing one of Inter Miami's best chances of the evening.
With the first team parked for the World Cup, the 2 sides road trip is pretty much the only live game tape we've got. They lost 1-0 at Cincinnati, 2. Cheku Niang off an in-swinging corner in first-half stoppage time.
A corner in stoppage time. The back 5 weathered everything for 45 minutes, then got undone by a set piece. That one hurts.
Miami did have looks. Morrison rattled the crossbar from 35 in the 75th, and Acevedo set up Cadet one-on-one deep in stoppage. The chances were there. The finish wasn't.
Acevedo dribbling past 3 to slip Cadet in. That's the kind of academy moment you want to see while the names upstairs are off chasing World Cup records. The pipeline's showing teeth, even in a loss.
And it matters for the timeline. Hoyos just started sessions at Florida Blue. This Sunday result is basically the only film he's got on who's actually available. Newsy Today writes,
Robert Lewandowski has officially signed with Major League Soccer club Chicago Fire following his departure from FC Barcelona. According to reports confirmed by Bjeglan Sportowy.net and corroborated by transfer journalist Fabrizio Romano, the Polish striker has secured a 2-year contract with an option for a third season, with annual earnings projected at slightly under €20 million.
Lewandowski. To the Chicago Fire. 2 years, option for a third, with Romano corroborating Bjeglan Sportowy. A 37-year-old who scored buckets at Barca is now in our conference.
And at just under $20 million a year, it's one of the richest contracts in MLS history. So the math question is obvious. How does Chicago fit a DP striker on those numbers without gutting the rest of the roster?
That's the part nobody on the announcement side wants to talk about. You don't just bolt a 20 million striker onto a squad. TAM and GAM have to move, or a DP slot has to give. I want to see the cap gymnastics.
And he debuts July 17th against Vancouver. Chicago's slate after that runs through Inter Miami. So when Messi's group is finally whole again, the Eastern Conference they walk back into has Lewandowski in it.
We've spent the whole week staring inward. Messi's form, the keeper, Hoyos running sessions with whoever's available. This is the first reason to look up and see the league getting meaner.
Stats Crew has the table. Standings check, and yeah, it's the kind of table that flatters us a little. Nashville's out front in the East at 33 points. Miami second on 31. 9 wins, 2 losses, 4 draws.
Second in the conference with the squad half away at a World Cup? I'll take that all day.
Look at the goal columns, though. Miami, 39 for, 28 against. Nashville's conceded 11 all season. We score like a runaway train and defend like a screen door.
28 goals against, and we're still second. That's the back line living dangerously and getting away with it. Now look one row down. Chicago, 8-4, 26 points, 16 conceded. That's the team Lewandowski's walking into.
Right. A defense that solid, plus a real number 9. That 26-point Chicago line gets nastier in the back half of the season. The East's not getting easier.
If you like keeping up with club soccer every day, try Angel City Daily Podcast, a daily ACFC supporter briefing with match reaction, NWSL standings, roster moves, women's soccer in Los Angeles, and supporter buzz. Find it wherever you listen to podcasts. What we're watching next. Argentina face Cape Verde in the round of 32 on Friday in Miami, and Inter Miami 2 visit Chattanooga FC next Saturday, July 4th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We've put the links to every story from today's episode in the show notes, so if something caught your ear, you can follow it there. That's Inter Miami Daily Podcast for today. This is a Lantern podcast.